What's up, everybody, man? It's a new episode of the Dee Starks Show, but we got a good one for this weekend, man. Those that read the advertisement, man, they kept asking what my opinion was on this topic tonight. You about to find out. Hey, I want to introduce my co-host, Jordan Reeves. Hey, we got my boy Nick with us. Hey, Kevin will be joining us a little later, guys. He running a little late for work, so we're finna get this thing started and popping. What's going on, y'all?
Hey man, what's going on, D?
Good evening.
How you doing, man?
But
D?
yeah, yeah, my bad. Hey, yeah, we do have a listener letter. This show, we gonna call it listener letter, probably, Jordan. Hey, we got some good ones, man. I actually spoke to the guy. When they read this listener letter, I spoke to the guy. I'm gonna be able to give you the missing ends, but he explained everything in his email. You know what I'm saying? But
Yeah.
hey, I kind of hate the girl standing on here, man, because I want a kind of like a different opinion. But we got a couple guys. We finna ride this thing, man. I think Nick ain't gonna agree with me on this one, but hey, which one y'all want to read the listener letter?
Hey, I read. Hey, I got you. And this episode is gonna be strictly for the listeners. This is all advice, no filter, man. Because this is the thing, bro. In 2025, we gotta get the people what they need, not what they want. And a lot of y'all need to hear, difference in opinions on the way you think about certain things. Because let's be for real. We'll get on to this letter. Hold on. So it says, I need some advice. Hold on a second. Let me go back. Give me 1 second. Make sure I can see it. So it says, Dee Starks Show, I need some real advice because I don't know if I overreacted or if I did what any father would do. The other night, I walked into my teenage daughter's room and caught her in bed with her boyfriend. I completely lost it. Without even thinking, I grabbed the boy and put my hands on him. I didn't hurt him too badly, but I definitely made sure he knew never to come back to my house again. Now, my wife is saying I went too far, and my daughter's furious with me. She says I embarrassed her and that I had no right to react the way I did. I feel like I was just protecting my daughter, but now I'm wondering if I should have handled it differently. Did I cross the line or was I justified in my reaction? How should I go about fixing things with my daughter, if at all? Looking forward to hearing what you and your listeners think. Sincerely, I ain't gonna read the name. Can we read the
Hey, he cool
name?
with it. He put in the letter. He cool with it. He
It
want he
says,
want the advice.
sincerely, Derek Harrison Sr.
Damn.
All right. So,
Nick, you want to go first, man?
I don't think I should.
Hey, Joy, we got kids, man, and you got daughters, you know what I'm saying? But I look at it like this, man, you know what I'm saying? Me personally, you gotta think about if your daughter was in his parents' house and something like that happened to your daughter. So I do feel like putting hands on the little fella, man, was kind of wrong. Went a little too far on that piece there. But I do understand, you know what I'm saying? And hey, I talked to the guy, you know what I'm saying? I talked to him, I said, hey, look, I got your letter, I'm listening to it, but break it down to me just a little bit more, man. What did you really run up on? You know what I'm saying? He said, man, I'm coming upstairs and I hear my daughter saying daddy. You know what I'm saying? And he just lost it.
hey, so hold on, bro. I got questions because what was the kids thinking they was at home alone?
Hey, he came in from working out. I guess she thought that hey, she had time, you know. She didn't think she was just gonna run around the block and come back, you know what I'm saying? So from what my understanding that he knew that a friend was coming over, but he didn't know what type of friend it was.
Oh
So
God.
you know, he come back in and he hit daughter. Hey, I wasn't trying to laugh in the face or anything, but he his daughter saying, "Daddy," you know what I'm saying? Come on now.
Hey, I don't care what sounds I hear my daughter, making. I think that I don't know if I would have put hands on the young man, but the more I get older, bro, the more that I realize African parenting is probably
He said African parenting. What is that, Nick? African parenting.
Cause one thing African parents ain't finna do is play with you, but I ain't finna lie to you. That's one thing they is not finna do. And honestly, bro, I probably would have snapped. I probably wouldn't have put hands on the young man because I wouldn't want nobody to put hands on my daughter if she was at somebody else's house. But I probably would have snapped because it's just like, oh, y'all real disrespectful doing this in my house like this. No permission, no nothing. Didn't think y'all was gonna get caught. And at this point now, we got to have a conversation about, you obviously is sexually active. So is this bigger than me just putting my hands on a young man? Because I'm not finna put my hands on every young man that she try to get with. That's beyond me. But reality is, it got to be a conversation had with my daughter. Like, yo, you can't be bringing folks in this house, and if this the life that you want to live, you need to grow up and get your own shit fast. Because the problem, we don't tell our young men and our young women the consequences behind having sex at an early age, and being that a baby is just a product of it. You got bigger things to worry about, like STDs, possibly having a child with a person that don't want to be with you, getting emotionally attached to somebody who may just want to sleep with you. You know what I'm saying? It's bigger than just getting angry, bro. And a lot of the time in our community, we get angry real fast, real quick, and that ain't always the best approach. So I don't agree with putting hands on that young man, but it's definitely a problem, and I would have put a stop to that right there. Like, y'all got to get up and go. Because even if like, okay, I said y'all can hang out or y'all can have some time in the house to spend with each other, you know damn well I ain't mean you were finna get no cheeks, but ain't no open invitation to get no cheeks in my house, and this my daughter. You lost your damn mind. Come on now, be for real.
Did he say how old the boy was?
Hey, they just say they was teenagers. So they are teenagers. I did meet one of the daughters, so she probably like 16-ish. So
or right now.
This actually happened currently. It's going on right now. So
damn.
We have permission to talk about it right here on the Dee Starks Show. So, but
I don't think he overreacted.
Okay.
I don't think he overreacted. And a situation like this, you got to treat it like it's an intruder. Because he did not get permission to come into the house.
But he did.
The father didn't know there was a young man coming to the house. And the father didn't know there was a young man going into his daughter's bedroom along with her. So with that information being withheld, he's an intruder. And everybody want to say, oh, he ain't had the right to do this now. But nobody wants to step up and take care of the aftermath or the consequences. Nobody wants to step up and say, well, I take care of the baby, or I pay for the medical treatments. Nobody wants to say that shit. Everybody wants to say he didn't have the right to touch me, or I don't want to. Fuck that. You came into my house with the intentions to clap my daughter's cheeks. Now I got to put hands on him.
But hold on. How is somebody an intruder if somebody who resides at that house?
Invite him in.
No, this person
resides at this location.
Person don't pay rent, and she probably don't get mail there. So she's pretty much a house guest herself. She's a house guest herself. She knew the father wasn't going to put that shit. And why do you think, even if she did bring a young man to the house, why didn't she go into the common area with him?
I don't disagree with you. But my point is, if you had a son and you know your son was up to no good and he got his ass beat and potentially died because somebody put hands on him, you feel some kind of way.
Yeah, you got to be more careful.
I get that. But my point here is the overall lack of respect on his daughter's end is really the thing that we have to address it. Because if that young man was told that he was clear to come over there, and may have even was told by the shorty, like, oh yeah, my parents don't really care what I be on, what I'm doing, this, that, and the third. But why do you think that it's a problem if you're a young man? Now, mind you, I would know as a young man if something ain't right.
You would know how you know it's a problem,
bro. Hey,
you know, ain't no father about to allow you to come into his house with his daughter alone,
but you
and
don't
get in the
know.
bed.
But you
No, you know this as a young man. You know ain't no father gonna put with that. That's the first part.
It's some simple stuff.
But as a young man, all of us know there ain't no father about to allow us to come into his home and lay in the bed with his daughter. Now, if he wasn't on some bullshit, he would have met the father, introduced himself, and made it clear, this is the area that you guys are restricted to. You don't go in the bedroom and you don't lay in the bed with him. So you know he was on some bullshit because he didn't do none of that. He went straight to the bedroom and wanted to be on what he wanted to be on.
Yeah, you're right, man. We do.
Hey, but the parents knew these kids was dating because after the father put their hands on the young man, mom came over there and wanted to put some hands on him. So was she wrong?
Oh, for real, that crazy, bro. You know what? When you think,
yeah, she's wrong.
She's not wrong, bro. Because at the end of the day, that's my child. My child gonna make mistakes, and he should know better. But this the thing: if the young man would have put hands back on the father, if he had beat the father up, then
it should have been a different letter.
Then that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying.
Nick, the boyfriend would have been right in. I had to beat my girlfriend's father's ass.
That's what I'm saying, bro. That's what I'm saying. And now at this point, it's like you not only came clapped his daughter's cheeks, but her father called a fade behind. He called her straight.
Nah, it wouldn't. Ain't no father gonna allow that shit to happen.
I'm just saying though, bro. People underestimate what people capable of. Everybody thinks
you're not about to come in my house.
Okay.
Clap my daughter's cheeks and then whoop my ass. You're not gonna do that.
You're not gonna do that. I bet you if Mike Tyson come into your daughter's house, clap cheeks.
We're gonna be reading his obituary because you're not about to come into a man's house. Clap cheeks and ass. No, it don't work that way.
One question, Nick. Do you let him finish?
Do I let him finish?
Do you let him finish?
No, I let him bleed out.
No, do you let the kids finish?
Hell no.
I'm interrupting all of that shit. Because this is the thing. Y'all know y'all damn wrong.
Dee was like, I'm gonna give you a moment to get your clothes on.
No,
I'm gonna get you time to finish up. Go ahead, young man.
No.
I understand how it is.
But
Dee, you something else, man.
No, I'm just saying, man. But hey, this man want to know what did he overreact. Me personally, as a father, I think he reacted like a father. He reacted like a father. Not knowing other pieces of the story, the mother of the son came over. She acted like a parent. You know what I'm saying? But now, his wife and everybody in the family like, hey, bro, you doing too much.
Hey, if that young man was a YN and would have switched cheese to dad, this would be a whole conversation. And hear me now, because I was just talking about these YNs earlier. Hear me now.
The YNs so serious now.
If you gonna put your hands on somebody, just be prepared to die by it. That's what it is now.
Yeah,
if you somebody not saying, be prepared to die behind it. So you know this young man is brazen because he's in your house, violating your daughter, probably during the daylight. This probably ain't even at night. Okay, so he's so bad, brazen.
The way you saying it is gonna make this guy, what's his name?
Oh,
you're gonna make Derek go finish the job because
hey, I'm just saying the word is infuriating. He's brazen at this point. He's a bold dude. You feel me? Because he know he's not supposed to be there. He know he on a limited time.
And that's exactly why he should have put hands on him, so he know not to do it again.
But my point to you is, this brother's willing to go this far. You don't think he's willing to knock the sonic rings out your pops?
I mean, it don't matter how far you're willing to go. All that matters is that as a parent, you willing to risk it all for your kids. That's all that matters. I
don't blame you, and I'm not saying you're wrong, but risking it all doesn't mean that you put your hands on somebody in the event you know damn well your daughter just as wrong as he is.
Right.
Okay.
Because you're gonna whoop your daughter ass.
Yes.
Okay. All right. Well then,
cool. Check that. So you came in and you caught somebody, some YN in the house with your wife. You gonna put hands on them then?
With my wife?
Yeah. That's your wife. That's the wife.
Both of them might not even make it up.
But hold on. So why is catching somebody with your wife different from catching with your daughter?
And listen, I never said it was different. All I'm saying is, if I'm gonna go for something, buddy gonna get shot. I'm not putting my hands on nobody. Because the moment we get to tussling, if he's strapped, I'm done if I ain't strapped. So I'm up and fired initially. As soon as I kick the door, I'm up and fired like man.
But then again, though, think about it though, Jordan. Hey, look, your daughter invited this guy into the house. Yeah, he knew it was wrong. He knew it was wrong. He knew he shouldn't have been there. He knew all this. But at some point, you got to say, baby girl don't invite him in here. Because I don't think he's just going to take her upstairs and say, I'm going to knock you down. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, so, you're right. And this is the thing. If I come in my house and hear my daughter screaming or hear my daughter, calling out.
She calling your name, but it ain't your name.
Yeah, like she
like saying daddy.
You feel me? Like
she was saying daddy.
I'm coming in guns blazing.
She was calling him daddy.
You feel? I get that. I'm coming in guns blazing because at this point I don't know what the fuck going on.
Well, somebody's calling somebody daddy.
Well, I know.
And somebody is making the other person call him daddy.
I already know that it's guns drawn. And that's what it is. But I don't have to put my hands on nobody. It don't have to lead to violence. If they in the middle of doing what they do and they see me walk in the room with a big ass gun, oh yeah, they better figure it out.
Well, you gotta throw hands to say that.
No, I ain't doing that no more. These YNs got
it. Okay.
Yeah. All right.
But at some point, you gotta say, damn. You me personal, Jordan, you probably should just stay downstairs. And when he come downstairs, hey, young man, let me have a conversation with you.
Yeah, because them folks that went out the window on Diaz, but them nigga in the bushes in the front yard. He talking about having a conversation. Oh, hell no.
Matter of fact, he didn't call some more YNs to come back him up.
Come on.
While you sitting down there, while you patiently waiting downstairs for your daughter to get done being clapped. She finished.
But I think we'll fuck with him though, Nick, when he said he heard her say daddy. So that's fucking with him. Like, damn, is my daughter calling me? But she's saying daddy because she.
I'm telling you.
That's why he put hands on him.
These teenagers, bro, these teenage kids, they stupid, bro. They stupid. Me personally, I've been in this situation where I've been somewhere I wasn't supposed to be.
Yeah.
And the young lady's father came home and I was able to get out the crib by the grace of God because he had to take a dookie. And I'm telling you right now, if he'd have came in there with fisticuffs, we going in. But if he came in there with that pipe, hey, I got a split. I'm done. It's over with. The thing here is, yeah, the young lady invited me in. Yeah, I'm in there to clap cheeks. Yeah, I know what I came to do. Yeah, I know the risk associated with this. So at this point, am I willing to do all of this and not understand the consequences behind it and not face the consequences behind it? Because if that father would have came in the house and just shot at the first person he seen that he knew wasn't supposed to be in the house, he'd have been in the right.
He did as wrong. He still did.
I disagree with you.
He ain't wrong. It's intruder.
That's what I'm saying.
At the end of the day, your daughter let this. He's not an intruder because he, like Jordan said before, someone that reside in the residence let me in.
But he don't know that. If you just like if the police arrive on the scene, they don't know what the fuck happened. They just arrive on the scene.
Hey, I know the father, but hey, really, you know sex, you know a sex time, you know what was going on, so you just heat it up because you didn't think your baby girl was the one. You didn't think she was doing that. That's what it was. That's really what it was. And it's just like. And then I kept it real. When he wrote it in, I talked to him and everything. Hey, look, I'm gonna keep it real on the show. I'm gonna say things that you may not like, and here it is. You gotta keep it real. That was your precious baby. That was your baby. You didn't think that. Hey, look, she was out there doing that. You didn't think that none of that. Because you don't met the young man several times. Respectable young man. But one thing I do know, I don't care a man. A real full-blooded man, that thing when you get the motion to have it, you want it. Once you get that one taste, you want it.
Kid's stupid, bro. Let's highlight it.
How is that
stupid, bro? No, I'm just saying, like.
So hold on, before we go down.
Go ahead.
Would you rather your daughter bring someone home, or have it, or being away from home doing it? Which one would you rather do? I'm saying because she's away from home, now she can get hurt or something else can happen, or you know what I'm saying? Because she's away from home. Me personally, at some point, we know we got to have the conversations. As parents, we got to start having that conversation. And we had to show how soon is too soon. Me personally, hey, once you see your daughter or son blooming and doing things that, hey, look, you know that you did when you were coming up, it's time to have that conversation and keep it real and keep it 100% real. I know we don't want your you don't want your daughter having sex. You don't, because you know, hey, look, she can have a baby, she can run her life by having a baby, she can catch STDs, all kind of stuff can happen. But it's just like when you tell a baby, don't touch that iron, don't touch the stove. They want to know. Hey, why you saying don't touch? But you got we as parents, especially in the African American community, we half-ass explain shit. We don't explain stuff to our kids. We just said don't do it because I say so. It shouldn't work like that. You got to explain. Hey, because now, hey, look, okay, my daughter had sex, and she had it in my house. I'm gonna be pissed that a young boy came in my house and felt like he can come in my house and have sex with my daughter. But as I calm down, I'm gonna say, hey, look, my daughter came home and did that. Because I can protect her in my home. I can't protect her in her. It's his home or a hotel or his home by home or inside a car somewhere. I don't want to do it. I don't want to do it. Hey, at the end of the day, you can say, hey, look, all day long, you can say, hey, look, don't have sex. You can threaten them, don't have sex, don't do this here. They're going to do it. So why not, hey, look, as a parent, sit down with them. Hey, look, I know there's something in life. I choose for you not to do it. But if you choose to do it, here's the steps that you need to take to protect yourself. Because you can't stop it. You can't stop it. Because sex is a drug. Once you taste it, once you get that one sample, it's just, hey, it's kind of like in the stores, they be selling samples. You get that one sample, you're going to buy it. You won't buy it. You want more and more. You want more and more.
Hey, I hear what you're saying. I seen a post earlier today. They say, Lil Durk baby mama in India. Well, yeah, you know, you from Chicago. You probably know what I'm talking about.
I don't follow nonsense.
But it says she only got 2 bodies and she's 30 years old. 30 years old for 2 bodies is unheard of.
Who told that lie?
I don't know. Maybe she did. But
I heard that.
My point is that I can't let this go down in my house, because now it's like I'm condoning this. And I'm not going to condone my daughter having sex at an early age, knowing what the consequences are, because listen, I'm going to tell you what it is. And I understand this is an urge that a lot of people, you know, enjoy, but I'm going to tell you what it is. I don't condone this. If you want to sneak around and do this, then that's on you. And I'll be here to make sure that you don't get hurt or that you're as prepared as possible for this. But I'm not gonna let you do this under the roof of my house because one, I don't condone this. Two, you could find better things to do with your time. You know what I'm saying? Especially when we talk about in our community, because like you saying, sex is a drug. So once you do it first, now you're doing it all the time. Now you're doing it with different motherfuckers. Now you're doing it, you know what I'm saying, 4, 5 dudes in. Now you're in high school, 12th grade, and you got 30 bodies. Come on now. But because the problem with this is we don't tell our young folks that, hey, don't do that because it could lead to this, this, and this, or don't do that because this is what can happen. We do tell them, hey, stay away from that. Don't do it. Just listen to me. Just trust me. And to an extent, your kids are curious. My oldest daughter right now asking me why about everything. That's what she do. She asks me and her mom, why? And I get what you're saying, but I think to have this transpire in my house would just kind of like mind fuck me a little bit. Like I'm downstairs in my basement, you know, on the computer and dude rearranging my daughter walls, breaking shit, bed frames squeaking. I just can't. I can't do it, bro. I can't do it. We got a comment in the chat, and then I want to get Nick take. Jonathan Gross said, hold on. Jonathan Gross said, which baby mama? He got one that don't nobody want to hit.
Hey.
Who baby mama you talking about? Oh, he talking about Dirt. That's
yeah,
funny.
Dirt.
Not the white one, the black one. The black one, Jonathan. That shit funny. But no, for real, bro, because come on, D, you ain't finna tell me you finna be outside walking your dog and buddy upstairs, you know, putting a finishing move on your daughter.
I'm not cool with it. I'm really, and then to be honest with you, but like the question was asking though, I'm saying we actually hear overreact, but my thing is, so when you know that your teenage daughter is doing what she's doing, the question I asked y'all earlier, do you stop them? Because
I gotta do everything I can as a father to try to put a cease and desist to this, because number one, if she has a baby before she gets a chance to experience, you know, a little bit of life, she gonna regret it a little bit. Yep. Because all her friends gonna be out partying and drinking and doing hookah and mimosas and shit like that, and she gonna have to have a kid. She gonna be in high school with a newborn. She gonna get home, have homework, have to nurse a baby, have to take care of a baby, have to take care of herself. And guess who house the baby finna be in? Mine. So now I'm not only feeding one kid, I'm feeding 2 kids. Now this young man gotta have access to my house because it's his baby. You feel me? Is the young man taking care of his responsibilities? Oh, guess what? He a high schooler too. He ain't got no money. He ain't got no time to spend on no baby. And a lot of the time, the biggest issue when it comes to this is if my daughter has a baby by a young man, well, that young man want to carry on with his life. He may play sports. He may be an athlete. He may go on to be a college athlete. He may go on to have a ball career. And I'm not saying that he wouldn't assume his responsibilities, but that's a lot of life to interrupt, especially at a young age.
I feel you on that, bro. I feel
that's a lot of life to interrupt, because now he's got to be responsible for 2 people, my daughter and his child. And when he finna start working on high school, he ain't got no experience. He ain't got no discipline, obviously, because he's sitting up here going in the bed, raw daddy, having kids, bro. What are we doing here? The only people losing.
There's only one thing out of that whole comment that you said. I agree with what you're saying. But one thing that you're wrong with, you said if they have a child, now he's gonna have access to your house. He already had access to your house.
Boy, you here, boy. You're right. My house had already been pillaged and plunged and penetrated and shit like that.
Come on, Nick, man. Make some sense out of this, man.
I feel like the man wasn't wrong. I totally agree with him. Like, this is why I wasn't blessed with daughters, because you say the wrong thing, you do the wrong thing, I might end up in jail. I'm just overprotective like that. You're not gonna fuck with my sons. You're not gonna fuck with my daughters, especially. That what you got to remember, and we keep trying to take the blame. But when we was young, we really didn't mess with too many girls that had fathers because we know how fathers going to act toward us.
That's typically how I go. You're good.
Yeah, we was out there looking for girls who came from a single parent home because we knew we was more likely to get lucky and is less likely to run to some dude at the house. So this boy, knowing she had a father, knowing that her father didn't play that, he still decided to go up in there. I don't care what the girl said. He should have knew better. I'm not going to take my ass up in this man's house and go get in bed with his daughter. I'm not going to deal with that. Them consequences is not what I'm willing to pay out. He knew better. So when the man got there, he did what he was supposed to do. And if the boy didn't want hands put on him, he should have controlled his urges or took her to his house or something.
But see, this is the thing, bro. Everybody lawsuit happened too. So you really can't sue me if I pull a pistol out on you and don't shoot you. But
what?
You can't sue nobody if they pull a pistol out on you. But if they put their hands on you, if they put their hands on, that's assault.
No, you in my house, man. My thing. Hold on. You in my house. You in my house. That's why you got the hands put on you because you in my house.
Okay, but your daughter let me in this motherfucker.
And right. So my thing is, so now you in the room for putting your hands on me. Because your daughter let me in. I got permission to be here.
That's what I'm saying. So again, if I put my hands on you, I got problems. If I pull a pistol on you, I'm cool. You know what I'm saying? Like, hey.
You got to go there and fight.
Now, me as a parent, if I heard that you pulled a pistol out on my son because he was at your house beating your daughter down, now me and you got a problem.
I'm gonna put the same pistol on you.
All right, I didn't shoot him. I just pulled a pistol on.
Why is that, D?
It's a right.
So my thing is, I'm gonna ask you this question here. So if you walk in and your son beating down a young lady, what do you do? Since it's all guys on the show tonight, what do you do then?
I'm gonna stop that shit. Make sure I'm gonna tell him, like, you got a rubber on you.
What happened?
I'm stopping that shit.
You stay.
If you got a rubber on.
But you want to ask me if you got one on? But no, I'm saying if.
No, on some real shit though, D. I'm gonna stop that shit because guess what? You ain't finna get a bitch pregnant in my house. Take that shit somewhere else.
Hey, but hey, we got some people checking in late, dog. Jordan, if you don't mind, read the letter, dog. We got some people checking in late and may not understand what we're talking about. Read the letter one more time for me.
We got a comment, then I'm gonna read the letter again. Jonathan Gross said that's why he did it. I hear something in her parents' bed. It was like getting the trophy. That's funny.
Hey there, Jonathan.
Hey, I can't lie. I didn't hear something in a friend's mama bed. You hear me?
Yeah, boy, you hear, but
took something down. You hear me?
It's just like, it's levels of disrespect to this shit, and that's one of the higher levels when we talking about this. I ain't finna lie to you, but I'm gonna read this letter for y'all again. But I think he was dead wrong. I think he could have accomplished the same thing pulling the pistol out. That probably but I mean, it's different from, okay, I beat your son ass, now he in the hospital, versus I pulled a pistol out on your son and he made it home unscathed.
And you put a pistol out on my son, because this how I'm thinking. You pull the gun out, you already emotional, and you already acting like a sucker already. You already emotional, and you fuck around.
I ain't emotional. It's an intruder in my house. I don't know who this young man is.
Ain't no damn intruder. Once again, it's somebody that resides in the household. It's not an intruder.
I don't know.
Have any of y'all ever got caught in the house before? Because I have.
No, but I was just telling the story about how I made it out.
Hey, he came home for lunch, but the closet was big enough for me to stay in that motherfucker.
All right.
It was big enough for your wide ass.
Hey, we're alive, so I'm not gonna give it to him.
And the closet came out.
Hey,
came out.
I was in the closet. All I hear is, "Come on out of there." I saw you walk through the front door.
Hey, but think about it now. Kids nowadays can't even pull that because you got door cameras. But I'm at work. What the hell you think you doing? Come on.
Yeah, you ain't lying. My thing here, bro, we talking about he not an intruder. every man in this room right now, if you walk into your house and you see a motherfucker in your house and you know he ain't supposed to be in there, what's that? An intruder. Now, I get that the daughter let him in, but again, in my mind, I don't know that. I'm thinking you done broke in here and you attacking my daughter, so I'm pulling pistols out.
Now I feel you on that part because you was saying daddy.
Yeah,
so I understand that part.
I need him to read the story. I need to hear it.
Man. So this is a listen letter. It says, Dear Dee Starks Show, I need some real advice because I don't know if I overreacted or if I did what any father would do. The other night, I walked into my teenage daughter's room and caught her in bed with her boyfriend. I completely lost it. Without even thinking, I grabbed the boy and put my hands on him. I didn't hurt him too badly. See, that's the part, too badly right now. What the fuck is too bad?
Just a little bit.
Okay, but I definitely made sure he knew never to come to my house again. Now, my wife is saying I went too far, and my daughter is furious with me. She says I embarrassed her and that I had no right to react the way I did. I feel like I was just protecting my daughter, but now I'm wondering if I should have handled it differently. Did I cross the line, or was I justified in my reaction? How should I go about fixing things with my daughter, if at all? Looking forward to hearing what you and your listeners think. Sincerely, Derek Harrison, Sr.
So, to be honest though, I don't have kids, so I don't really know how I feel to want to protect somebody other than my siblings. You feel me? So I really don't know, because I didn't got caught in somebody's house before. It was worth it getting caught. I ain't gonna lie. It was worth
that thing. So you saying that thing was worth it?
It was worth it. It had me pacing back and forth, waiting on her mama to pull off.
But you here, bro. Hey, this is my thing, man. I damn near be the moved. I be the change locations on my daughter. We to move 4 states away. I ain't gonna lie to you.
Therefore, you won't be able to get it again.
Come on, man.
So you hate now.
We live in Indiana, but I done moved out to Las Vegas on.
So you hate now.
What you say? Did you say you're a hater?
He said,
so you hate now. Come on, you ain't gonna hate on this young man.
I ain't hating.
You know what?
I ain't hating. This is discipline for my daughter, and this is discipline for that young man, because he could have died.
No, but my thing is, why though? Why? Because
why?
Your daughter let him in. Your daughter let him in.
As a proper gentleman, you meet that young lady's parents before anything. So
they already met. He knows of the young man.
George, okay, you gotta look at the times that we're in. Fuck me and your parents. I'm trying to get some of that. That's the times we're in now. I ain't trying to be funny, because now these young girls are saying all they want is sex.
Yeah, that's a white answer right there. That's a white answer right there.
But you're not about to do it in my house though.
Yeah, that's the disrespectful when it comes to being in my house.
So Kevin,
if you need to fuck, go find somewhere to fuck and do it in my house.
Where would you rather your daughter to have sex at? Your house or at somebody else's house?
My house.
Hey Calvin, so you gonna be in the basement playing cards and they listening to Pound Town upstairs. You cool with that?
The thing is this though. I can't really I really don't give a.
To be honest, unless you gotta teach your kids. Your kids should know the right from wrong. You feel me? So it's all about how you raise your kids. But my thing is this: I personally don't want my daughter to be having sex outside. Me personally don't want my daughter to be having sex at somebody else's house and somebody else is in the closet. Because I done seen it happen to some people that I know when other niggas was in the closet. You feel me? Waiting for their turn. You feel me? Like, oh, I'm going to go to the bathroom real quick, come back out. It's a whole different nigga. So I don't want that kind of shit to happen to my daughter. You feel me?
Then she don't even need to be getting her buns clapped until she ready.
Exactly. And that's why I said she wouldn't know what sex is and what happens when you have sex. So it's like, it's all about how you teach your kids. You feel me? It's all about how you teach your kids.
Hey, we got a couple comments, man.
Hey, Jonathan Gross said, these young nagas, that's funny.
YNs.
Ain't gentlemen, these is YNs. And he got a point, bro, because there is not a whole bunch of gentlemen out there no more, but we trying to say we raising young ladies. So how we gonna raise young ladies but not raise gentlemen to court these young ladies? My problem with condoning my daughter to have sex in my house, I feel like we have dropped the standard so far behind parents listening to their kids. It's ridiculous because if I'm gonna say, okay, well, I know my daughter having sex, I'm gonna let her do it in my house. That's making it easy for her. That's making it too comfortable for her. She too comfortable. But now if she knows she gotta go book a hotel, find a place to stay, down there, bend over in the trap house or whatever, she gonna be a little uncomfortable. She gonna be like, I ain't trying to really do this if I gotta do all this. And maybe she do, but the problem is we can't give up being parents. And I think my kids having sex in my house, especially while I'm there, and I don't even think that I would like them to do it while I wasn't there, is kind of me taking the L as a parent, because it's like, okay, now I'm going to say, I lost that battle. Now, how can I move forward? If me losing the battle, like, okay, my daughter lost her virginity, if that ain't enough, well, let's add motherfucking insult to injury and let her continue doing it in my house. Ain't no way, boy. Boy, ain't no way.
I feel what you're saying, man. Hey, let's get this man some advice. He did right in. But we're gonna try to get to something else, man. Me personally, man, I feel like, man, putting your hands on somebody's kids is never the way to go. I do understand walking in and seeing your daughter having sex, that is the issue. But I feel like you shouldn't put your hands, and you kind of real overreacted a little bit, man. You shouldn't put your hands on that young man. All right.
So you say there's no circumstance where you should put your hands on one of the kids. Is that what you're saying?
On other people's kids.
No matter what this human being has done, you should put your hands on them.
Okay, so now let's say this here. If it was a domestic violence type thing, and he was end up putting his hands on my daughter, okay, then now I need to react in that way, put my hands on you. But my daughter invited him inside the household, and they're having sex. He's not 100% wrong.
Is your household known for having sex at?
No, I'm not playing that. I'm not trying to say that's okay. But
so you not saying it's okay. She knows it's not okay, but still she came.
It happens, and you gotta think about it, Nick. We all been there. We all have been there. So we didn't go get hotels. We don't went in people's house and did things that we shouldn't have did.
We ain't going to people's houses knowing their father was going to be there.
It doesn't matter if they got a father or they got a grandmother.
But they ain't have hotels when you was
born. Got that last one.
They ain't have hotels when you was born.
But real talk though, hey, we're gonna go and get Jordan did want to bring up another topic. So go ahead, Nick.
Hey, so my thing is let's get these comments out of the way, and then I'm gonna bring up my second topic, bro. So Jonathan Gross, Jonathan Gross said neither my house or someone else. It said if they were in a hotel room, they grown. Oh, I'm not gonna read the rest of that. It says she messing with a grown. Hey, Jonathan, we don't say the N word in public no more, man. We don't say the N word in public no more. You gotta chill. Robin Brown says, hi, Calvin. I know we ain't seen what Calvin looked like since the last show, man. It's ridiculous.
I know. Hey, listen, y'all. Listen, I got a haircut, so I'm showing off now.
All right, you funny, man.
But y'all got
yeah, it do look fresh, man. D came on with a new pair of glasses, man. Nick tried to compliment him, and I don't know, it went left after that, man.
Nah, just for the people to know, listen, I'm the sexiest person on this podcast, no Diddy. You feel me?
Hey, what's your advice for this? What's your advice for this man, Calvin?
Hey,
and my advice is this: can't nobody make you feel some type of way from the way that you react to things. Everybody have a different reaction to things. Just because you reacted this way, you're not wrong. A lot of people eyes you are right, and a lot of people eyes you are wrong. But you just stand 10 toes down on what you believe that was right. So I can't tell this man what was right or wrong, because at that time, at that moment, that's what he felt was right.
All right. Nick, what you got?
She broke the rules. You got to pay the consequences.
Come here, buddy. That's a good boy.
All right, so Jordan, hey, we already know how you feel. We got another comment in and then we can roll to the next topic.
Let's see. Chantel says, cross the line and just cause more problems from putting your hands on someone else's kid. Don't solve or stop them from again. Exactly. That's my point. So now you fighting an assault charge in your own house. In your own house, when you could have just pulled a pistol and you would have been cool.
Come on now, Jordan. Pull the pistol. Come on.
Your fucking house.
I'm not saying that. But
what I'm you, but
yeah, I don't know.
Indeed,
I don't know.
Oh, just let him fuck.
Hey, we finna move on. I think you went too far. Nick said you didn't do enough. D said you might have went too far, and Calvin said he don't really know. Can't nobody control how you react to a certain situation. And to a point, you're right, Calvin. Ain't nobody gonna be able to control how you react. But as men, bro, we have to control ourselves because boy, they want to put us in jail so bad.
That was good parenting. That was good parenting.
So I got this other letter. It's anonymous. I was on Facebook because we be on Facebook all day. And y'all gotta hear this, bro. Y'all gotta hear this. So this says, bruh, I did some dumb shit. Took my lady to Atlanta, went to a swingers club and turned up. Bruh, me and her had a fine ass red bone turning up. I'm done. Tapped out. I caught me 2 good ones. I'm drained. This big black 6'6" musclehead N-word came over and wanted to join them. I had to agree because that's what we talked about beforehand. This was both on our bucket list. Not getting too graphic, but follow me. He had a towel on. I'm not the smallest down there, no Diddy. I'm 7+. I'm assuming he's talking about inches. This dude pulled out an elephant trunk and laid it on the other girl's forehead. I told him, you not putting that in my girl. This heifer said, I want it. I took the hard to swallow and said, okay. I had to watch my girl get slaughtered. I even went over there while he was doing it and rubbed her forehead to tell her it would be okay. She was yelling, begging for me. She was in the zone and I checked out mentally. It's okay when we do it, but right there, nah. Fast forward to this morning. I woke up this morning in the mood like any guy would. I went over to her and started to strike it up with her. Motherfucker said, nah, right now. I'm still sore from this weekend. Who the fuck says that? I can't get what I want because she's still sore from this. Real shit. I thought I could take it, but this entire experience turned me completely off. I want to break up with her, but I love her. I just don't think I could ever get back to where it was. Any advice? And this is hilarious, by the way. I was reading this earlier and I said, but ain't no advice in the world anybody could give to that man. But I knew on the Dee Starks Show, if anything, we could keep it real with him.
Boy, hey, you old Willie Lump ass in. Ain't no way in the world, dog. I'm finna take my girl to go get pounded by nobody, dog. First of all, that ain't your girl. That ain't your girl, bro. That ain't your girl. And your girl agreed to it, that ain't your girl. No, dog. And then you sit there and watch. My boy said elephant trunk. Man, hey, you know how elephant, come on now. Elephant trunk. And then you got the nerve to want something. But you can't do nothing else with that. You can't. Come on.
Hey, this is funny, bro, because like I said, reading the comments, there was no advice in the comments. There was no advice in the comments. Like I said, it's not enough advice in the world.
Bro, the Dee Starks Show ain't got no advice for you. I'm from the clown, yeah.
Look, hey, you can't blame him because this was something that he was excited about and he thought he wanted. Anybody think they want it until they actually get it.
But you know what though? He thought he was gonna be on the good end. You know what, Nick? Exactly what it was. He thought he was gonna be on the good end, and he got the best of both worlds. You know what I'm saying? Hey, when Redbone was over there, he was cool with it. But when got down,
the shoe was on the other foot.
Yeah.
Look, ain't no fixing it. Just
you're gonna have to find another shorty.
Say you find words and part ways, because you're not gonna feel the same.
Come on, real talk, dog. Elephant. Elephant trunk, dog. He ain't wearing regular drawers, dog. Come on, you already know it. Come on, dog.
It don't matter if it was elephant trunk or not. Another man being inside your woman, period.
Yeah.
You're not gonna feel the same after that.
That's not
Nick. Real talk, but no. But real talk though, Nick. Another man bigger than you. Shit, you done.
It don't matter if he big or small. You sitting there, going to my girl,
You see
and I'm sitting here
and you watching it,
rubbing their head and shit. No, you cannot bounce back from that.
You can't recover.
Yeah, Nick. Hey, that's some dumb shit though. Rubbing your head. Come on, boy, look here.
What's okay? Nothing's never gonna be okay again after this.
Nah, it's over with that.
Say your piece and part ways, because you can't fix this.
Give them
Yo, hey.
your advice and say your piece, be done with the relationship.
Yeah, be done.
Yeah,
we had a good run, and we bit off more than we can chew. I wish you the best, but I gotta go find I gotta find some pussy that's only my pussy.
I gotta find me some unused, undemolished.
Hey, Jonathan says she for the streets.
She definitely for the street. That's crazy.
But first of all, somebody you care about, and I do hear people always talking about, hey, look, we want to have a threesome and all. Somebody you care about, I ain't bringing them in the room. No, dog. We did stuff like that when we was in. We don't know. But hey, but I'm saying, come on, dog. That ain't.
Nah, this on Facebook.
Okay, just making sure Dee didn't write the letter.
No, we on the air. We live. We nationwide is on your side.
Calvin, what you saying, man? What you saying?
Hey, we got another comment though.
Hold on. Let me see. Jonathan said I would have left the room and got some hair from another chick, gummy and all.
Real talk though.
Anything besides stand up in there.
Yeah, bro.
Rubbing the head.
The problem here is if you know a bitch and cheated on you, you know she done cheated on you, but you're not able to paint a mental picture of what happened. You feel me? But the moment that you get upset and you think back to that time, like I watched my old lady get broken in half by this dude, and I sat there and watched.
I sat there and I comfort her.
Yeah, that's the crazy part, bro.
That's that part. I'm like, what the fuck, dog? Come on, dog.
Say you want to comfort her? She can.
That come on, dog. My thing, but I wouldn't give a damn. But I wouldn't give a damn. Bro, I wouldn't care if I'm at the Hilton Inn and she on the 15th floor and I'm on the 30th. I don't know. Just to know that your woman. Oh nah, dog. Then you finna go back and go to bed with her? Y'all get in the same? No, ain't no way in the hell. Hell no.
That man wanted to get some after that. Ain't no way I wouldn't even have been attracted.
He wanted to test the waters. He wanted to see if he still was attracted to.
If he's saying, bro, first of all, he's saying he's 7, and then he's saying he watched the elephant trunk go inside, but you can't do that with it.
Let me tell you something.
Dang, it's done.
Tell you something right now. Whatever size that man was, I'm done.
No matter what size he was.
Hey, Jonathan got a point right here though. It ain't cheating though. They agreed to it.
They agreed to it.
No, it's not
in the same room with a. He said, "I ain't about to be in the same room with a naked,
That part right up to Jonathan. I'm with you on that. Hey, I'm with you on that. Ain't no way in the world I'm finna be in the same room with another dude. A naked dude at that. Come on.
It said it would have hurt more if he wrote his number on her hand. That's tough, bro. That's too tough right there.
More than watching her being body slammed.
Hey, I ain't got no advice for the brother. Hey, brother, you would lump. First of all, to take a woman that you say you care about. I know you both said y'all want to do something like this, but to watch your woman have sex with another man, that ain't love, bro. You don't love that woman because you allowing that woman to sleep with somebody in your face. You's a woolly lump.
He did it first. He just wasn't prepared for the consequences, the emotional consequences. But there's no fixing it. So
I feel you on that.
Yeah, ain't no fixing it at all.
But
the shit sell, the bridge is burnt.
What you gonna say, D man?
I'm just, bro. It ain't no. That ain't a relationship. That ain't a relationship. That when we when we was in school and we playing games, dog. We know we don't want to settle down. I'm finna take you over my homeboy house because my homeboy got the spot. You know what I'm saying? That ain't a relationship. If I'm taking my girl, that's what I'm kicking it with, to go in the room with another female or another, especially another dude. Come on. Yeah, when we was young, in school, that's the best of both worlds. Be like, oh man, dog, we did this. But somebody I'm saying that I'm going to bed with you, sleeping with you at night, and you are you supposed to be one in my life? No, ain't no in the world. I can't accept that. I can't accept that, bro.
He just said his girl. But my advice to you is you're not gonna be able to be with her no more after that, because you gonna continuously replay that scene back in your head, and you gonna think about how much of a goofy you was. And now you gonna, if your friends know, if anybody else know, they gonna know how much of a goofy you was. The dude who cracked your old lady know how much of a goofy you was. And the thing here is, go get you another young lady. Don't ever do no shit like this again.
Ever again.
Don't ever do no shit like this again. Because a lot of people like to think that men and women is equal. And I talk about this all the time. There is some things that equality applies to, but when it comes to your old lady being conquered or something like that, it's over with. I don't give a damn if you don't know about it, you didn't see it, got wind of it. Once your old lady done been with somebody else and you know about it, if you sticking around to work it out, then shut the fuck up. Don't say nothing else about it. But the more you bring it up, the more it dig at your mental, to leave, bro. That's how people become unstable. That's how people wake up and just want to murder their families one day, bro. Just leave.
Well, hey George, just imagine shit that you don't know about, and you just think that happened. How I felt with you. Imagine to know that, hey, look, you saw this and you know it happened. I can only imagine what you're going through.
Come on, man. Exactly. This man hitting your girl extra hard. The hardest he could ever hit a young lady standing at you. You make it worse.
Hey,
that's true, man.
Then they said my boy took a blue chew.
Your girl had to get escorted out in a wheelchair
and tied his Timberlands up.
Come on, man. Come on, man. The man got on full set of New York 10 boots, no clothes on, hitting your girl as hard as he can.
Reach over a high five.
Come on, man. And
okay,
you said,
baby. Yeah, it's gonna be okay, baby.
It's okay,
baby. Do it. It's okay. You sitting there talking and do it.
Breathe, baby. Breathe.
Ain't no way, boy.
Like
you need to leave. You need to leave. Don't ever do no shit like that again. Get in a committed relationship, and that woman didn't actually love you, because if she would have seen how you felt when you told her, I ain't going for this, she didn't care about you no way.
Hold on, can you imagine? He's sitting behind her like she in labor.
Come on, man.
Hey, Nick.
Bring back.
I think he almost done. Come on, man. This is ridiculous.
Breathe, baby. It's okay. You almost there, baby. You almost there.
Jonathan Gross said, give him the donkey of the day. Yeah, you ain't lying. Give him the donkey of the day, because why in the world would you take somebody that you love or care about to one of these type of situations?
Weird, dog.
Because a lot of people like to think that sex is just a casual thing nowadays. Okay, again, it's all fun and games till it happen to you.
See, average dudes is not having threesomes.
No, 100%.
Or trains or none of that. So
you're right.
This was something that he probably always fantasized about, and he wasn't going to get it no other way. So he was able to fulfill his check off his bucket list. And he didn't emotionally stray him like this.
But listen. This is my thing. If you want to sleep with other shorties and your girl not okay with it, cool. But if you want to sleep with other shorties and your girl is okay with it, cool. But if you want to sleep with other shorties and your girl want to sleep with other dudes, you need to dare that idea with sleeping with other shorties. Because dudes not gonna be able. That's the bottom line, man. We at an hour, bro.
We at time, y'all. Hey,
off Instagram, but don't do that shit ever again. Go find a young lady to soothe your hurt, cause I know you hurt. Come on, and he said he loved that woman. Can you imagine, bro? Another man drilling into your lady, and your lady and another young lady. You feel me? He got two young ladies in front of you. Can't even have one of them. And you talking your old lady through being slave. Come on, man.
He don't love her.
I don't know. He said
you know what? Hey, he was too. Hey, he had guts to ask for some more the next day. Nah, dog. You know damn well.
You would have never caught me in that coochie again. Never. You would have never caught me in that joint again.
You have to check the integrity of the vagina.
I'm not checking the damn thing. She got me right home.
You have to check the integrity.
I'm not checking the damn thing.
You gotta make sure. You gotta make sure it's somewhat remnants of the way you left.
She should have thought about that before she let them a porn star take her through the ring.
She wasn't thinking about shit. She like, I want it.
I'm not checking the damn thing. I'm gonna tell you, only thing I'm do is checking what time my flight leave up out of here. I ain't checking nothing else. I'm checking in for my flight at the airport. That's
okay, baby. It's okay.
It's okay, baby.
And by the time she decided she wanted it, I would have been trying to go clap some other cheeks. I would have put my clothes on. I'm leaving. She knew she wanted it.
He mad? No, he mad.
She probably called him over there.
I came to get what I wanted to get, and now I'm leaving. She for the streets now.
You can leave girl there.
She's gone. It's all going to get girl. I changed my number. I'm talking about it ain't even 10 minutes. I'm out. I done called the folks and changed my number.
Well, you changed my number, right, motherfucking now.
Joy, you got a bunch of stuff in her house. And she can keep all that shit, man. I'm done.
No, I don't leave my shit.
Okay, all right.
I don't leave my shit.
All right.
Nah, I'm taking my shit.
You don't never want to talk about it again.
You said what?
You don't never want to talk about it again, Nick.
Hey, y'all talking about checking the integrity of the box. What about the young lady's integrity? She didn't have no damn integrity when I'm sitting there in the room telling her, oh, no, but.
Why are you taking the blame off him, though?
I'm not saying the blame is not on him.
They both signed up for it.
They both goofy. You feel me? Goofy as shit. Because if the young man would have fell in love with a different young lady, she'd look stupid. She'd look stupid. But the problem here is, like I said, this man sat and watched something that he knew he was uncomfortable with. He knew he was uncomfortable with this whole thing, and he sat and watched it play out. Not only that, he went back to the residence with this young lady and wanted to go back in there again. What? You mean to just tell me Tyrone from down the block just destroyed my lady and I want to go back in there? I'm not going back in there. Come on.
Okay, well, this wasn't his wife. And then
whether it was my wife or not,
you want to make sure that
I'm not making sure nothing. If Shorty is bleeding internally,
you want to make sure
she's gonna have to go to the hospital because I'm not checking a damn thing.
But you gotta make sure that you don't want it no more.
I'm gonna make sure I'm leaving.
But you gotta make sure that you don't want it. So you gotta check the integrity.
I don't give a damn if it's that super grip, you know what I'm saying, catch you in there 3,000. I don't want it no more.
See, man, you being petty, man, you being childish.
Okay. Right.
It's in 2025. We grown folks. Grown folks.
Hey, roll the credits, man.
This is another episode of the Dee Starks Show, baby.
And we are, y'all.